Hello and welcome back to the Guns and Outdoors channel. If you own an AK, go ahead and push the like button and click subscribe. We're all looking for new modifications, and in the world of AKs, there are many options out there. For me and my Arsenal SLR 107 FR, we're going to be trying out a new handguard, and we're going long. We're going with the SLR Rifleworks Handguard, and it's going to be specifically the Ion 13.5 light version in M-Lok. So, oh yeah, get ready. All right, having run the AK before in a 2-day class, as well as workshops and a lot of running and gunning, you do realize that an AK at the front can get kind of hot. Also, the real estate is kind of cramped. If you're doing your red dot up there, you're grabbing, you have any accessories or rails, you only have so much that you can play with. So one of the things I decided to do as I get more into competition down the future is I want to extend out the rails. But I also know that there's many options, and it can get kind of overwhelming and confusing to try to figure out which combination of things will look good, but most importantly, be real function and then fit on my particular one. In this case, it's an Arsenal AK stamped receiver. So let's go ahead and dive in. First things first, this handguard looks great. Just seems awesome. They've got the proprietary aluminum mount. It's made of 6061 grade aluminum. Take a look at it. It's fairly light for a 13.5-inch rail. Comes in at 10.3 ounces, and it is a mil-spec hard anodized coating. It does come with 2 QD mounts, which is what I really like, and it's available in several versions. Hang with me now. This is where it gets kind of mind-numbing and dizzying. Just remember, if you can't catch everything that I say, it's no big deal. Just go to their website, all right? They're gonna have everything listed out pretty good. They're very thorough. So 3 different cuts. This particular one, as I stated earlier, this is the Ion Light. I went with it because of the name it says, it's light. I wanted lightweight material. Now, all of the ones I'm about to tell you about, they have the same inner and outer diameter. It's just cuts and aesthetics. So your mileage may vary. Pick the one that you think is going to give you the form, the function, and the looks. So Ion Light, there's one called the Solo, and the third is called the Regular. Different cuts. They're all going to come in most options. You can get your M-Lok, as you see here, M-Lok rail sections, and then key mod if you still desire that. And they're going to have 3 different versions, and this next part is about the sling loops. I didn't want to cut mine or unpin it, so I went with the option that just goes around it. Most guys initially are attracted to that, and then some folks regret not just doing away with the thing. In this case, giving yourself ease of use and not having to do any major work, I just went with the one with this cutout. So this is version A. So the handguard is meant to go around that sling loop that's attached to the barrel. Version B is for handguards for barrels with the sling loop at the gas block, and you guessed it, version S is for handguards and barrels that don't have the sling loop. In those cases, you're just gonna see continuous line, just like this, all the way down. There's no protrusion and that sort of thing, but this should look really good once I kind of show you the finished product. I'm not gonna be able to show you on video because that's the way YouTube is these days on the build side, but I can do a before and after. And last but not least, there's a myriad of handguard links. So I'm gonna have to kind of look at my cheat sheet here. 3.7 micros, 4.12s, your 5.0 Dracos, 5.4, 6.7, 7.1, 7.75, 9.0, 10.5, where it gets interesting, 11.5 and the 13.5. For me, that's where I had my debate. I went back and forth. I was looking at the 10.5 or the 11.5 and then the 13.5. I ended up choosing and liking the looks of this 13.5 because I saw some pictures online where this puppy goes all the way out to your front sight post. And that's just going to give me a lot of real estate to reach out, move around, take advantage of things. Now, to keep it simple, as I stated, I did go with their gas tube. It's gonna come with all the hardware needed to mount it. You can introduce Ultimac. There you go, guys. Thumbs up my video. I'm showing you both. Now, comparison-wise, you can do it. You need to tell these guys if you're gonna rock an Ultimac. A lot of you guys have Ultimacs. I had one, right? They'll send you the longer pins to fit on this. I decided to go ahead and buy theirs. I like the cutout. I was just thinking the fit might be better. So in analyzing it, this one does sit up a tad bit higher. I was looking at the inside too of the gas tube, and this one looks a little more refined on the inside. It's cylindrical, and this one is kind of a hex or a star cut. Probably doesn't make a difference. They are very close. The only thing that lastly that I can really try to point out is that this one has some heat sinks and it's open ported on the bottom. I can get that with this. This one, I'm thinking would be a system that should dissipate heat. At least that's the thought. And they're gonna give me the 2 screws to go with it. Same thing for here. All right, I'll probably just put this on something else. This was the M1B. But again, your mileage is gonna vary depending on your rifle. This thing went on without a problem. The thing with the Ultimac is it will fit on here. You wouldn't use 2 of the front bolts. It seems like it's not quite as solid. I really like how this fits perfectly and it goes right in here. So I believe this is the better fit. So my idea for you guys with the Ultimac is go ahead and get this combination versus reusing it. But if you can't afford it, hey, tell them that you're going to reuse your Ultimac and make sure they give you the longer screws. Just remember, it's not quite the same. I see the cutouts in this rail. It looks like it's going to fit a little bit better. We'll see how the heatsink situation goes. Man, look how freaking cool this is. And I'm just telling you right now, it's going to be hard for me to get on film. It shoulders so good. The weight isn't bad at all. It's got a completely different feel, completely different look. Totally happy with this. I'm very excited. So there's your SLR Rifleworks AKI on 13.5. And look how it complements, goes all the way out. This thing is on there pretty good. It just hooks in right back here in this block. There's no wiggling. This is a perfect fit. I'm very happy with everything. All your hardware is included. 7075. This is our 6061. It should hold 0. I hope it holds 0. As long as there's no shifting or moving when I put my red dot, this bad boy should hold 0. A lot of guys on the forums and stuff says that is indeed the case. What else can I say? SLR Works is out of Winter Garden, Florida. You get what you pay for, in this case with this company. So far, so good. Looks like it's great machining. Installation was easy. I think it's gonna work out well. Only time will tell. Keep an eye out in the future for us. I'm gonna be running and gunning, competing at Kalashni-Con 2021. So here we come. It's gonna be a really cool event. It's gonna be a roadshow series. Expect to see more videos. And that's right, boys. Uncle Jack's coming back. So a lot of my previous firearms and other historical guns, Jack's really into AKs. And then my Tannerite video with Tim, you're gonna see more. So we're gonna be doing a road trip. We may even do a live stream. So get ready. If you see it coming on, I'd be happy for you guys to join. And there you have it. The only thing left to do is to get out there and run this thing. Get her sighted in, get my red dot put back on. As always, go ahead and like and subscribe. What do you run on your AK? Have you tried any of these SLR works? Give me some comments down below. Appreciate you guys. Take care. And we're out of here. See ya. Sweet.